Hello everybody, this is Ginori Kazuma. I'm just gonna quickly do a video on the installation process since I know it's changed since the last video. But it's basically the same thing, and I'll briefly cover the other mods because the installation process is the same for the most part. So I would grab the main game itself. In my case, since I don't want to be swapping out script files, I have a copy of the game with the mod separately. So there's the main game, NG Plus, the new one that came out sometime earlier this month. Cease by itself since it screws up with the side stories and War of the Goddesses. But anyways, since I'm still working on mine and I'm constantly throwing in new stuff into the files, so I have it on the desktop. So you just wanna, so this is the main folder. First of all, you want to make sure that you did do the instructions that Rogue throws you in for the translation, where you did combine chapter 1 and 2. So make sure those are the correct sizes for chapter 1 and chapter 2. And then in the case of the new NG Plus and then the new mods, because I'm sure they're going to be using all 3 chapters, you're going to need to make sure that Art2 has the correct file size. But anyways, so yeah, make sure you have that first, and then download number 1, I believe. Oh, give me a second. Okay, download number 1 should have both the main folder itself, which is sealed, and it'll have folder number 1, obviously. And then 2 and the rest will be the same thing. The reason I marked these as full is because MediaFire has a limit for free account users of about 200 megabytes. So I can't exactly throw everything into one folder. I am thinking of doing something like that for my next repatch mod, where I'm just planning to throw in the entire mod into a new NSA file, but I'm gonna be experimenting with that first to see if that's even possible. But I do have an idea on how to package all of sealed in this case and throw it into, for example, say sealed.nsa or whatever. But anyways, that's gonna be for the second patch if it works. Anyways, so you just want to get them on any new folder that isn't marked as full, and that I have marked it as it's updated. So for example, let's say I throw in patch 5.1 and you see this one still says 5.0 but this one says 5.1. That one you can ignore it if you have already downloaded 5.0, but you're gonna need to update this one because this is 5.1. But anyways, so yeah. And then of course eventually number 3 will be filled up at the pace I'm going by the end I hit chapter 10. So you're gonna be needing number 4, and it'll say the same thing, updated as of whatever, and number 3 will say full. So that's about it. You're gonna be getting those folders and throwing them in here. So yeah, 2, 3, BG, and TAT. The script itself, you'll throw it in here. I would keep a copy of the script elsewhere because you are gonna be losing the main story. But if you're like me, yeah, then it doesn't matter because you have a copy of the game here anyways. But yeah, if you are fine with swapping out the scripts, then go ahead and keep it elsewhere, because the way I have it here, I am wasting a lot of memory space. But yeah, I'm just too damn lazy. Anyways, so that's about it. Just make sure you have the NSA files and you have the correct folders for that mod, in my case sealed, and then just double click it and run it. Some people do need to run it with Japanese locale, but if that's what you need, then go ahead and do that. In my case, I don't. But yeah, if you are getting crashes, go ahead and take a screenshot, because most of the time, well, so far from what I've witnessed, all of the time, crashes are due to my own mistakes from when I'm programming here or whatever. But yeah, go ahead and take a screenshot and leave a message here on the wiki on my page, please don't don't throw me in comments in other pages of the wiki, yeah, because I don't want to be the cause of derailing other wiki pages on forest or subjects or whatever. Or you can just click on my name and just go to the talk page and leave me a message there. Or again, you could also just leave me a message here on YouTube. I'll look into it either way. And I hope that covers the installation for most, if not all, the mods. Again, for the new NG Plus and any other mod that we get in the future, we're most likely going to be needing to also need chapter 3, so make sure our 2 NSA is over 1,000,000 kilobytes instead of 44,000 or whatever other number. Anyways, I hope that covers it for everybody, for us most mods and including mine, and that'll be it.